Today, we're pulling back the curtain on what elected leaders are paid, who our lawmakers are, and how anything gets done once the cameras turn off. But what I was surprised at, because y'all, I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, for those of y'all that don't know me, and they say that they only make $12K plus per diem.
Cheryl, you just literally outlined the problem. Because if people can afford to work for $100 a year or $12,000 a year, then the type of people that can afford to do that are typically white, wealthy, and men. And that is the biggest problem. Those are who the people that you know, and like you might not know any poor people. You might not know black and brown people, right? So think about single moms in general. They don't ask the dads that. They don't ask the dads, like, who's taking care of your kids? Because they absolutely know who's taking care of their kids. It's really intense, and it's really stressful, and it's really time consuming, and late nights. Oftentimes we're on the floor passing bills until midnight, 1 a.m. Like, it's really tiring. The problem is that if you come from certain communities, and I've talked to many black and brown women who were raised not to talk about money, think about money, ask for money. I'll never forget that photo of all men that don't look like me and you, who were making the decision for women's health care. And I joked at the time that, there's definitely diversity in that. Look, they all have different colored ties. If you really think that lawmakers have your best interest at heart, I am here to tell you that they do not. They have their best interest in heart. The main thing about this whole story is that if you are not in the room, if you are not at the table, you are on the menu. And people who look like us have been on the menu for far too long.
Liberal doesn't mean free from prejudice or bigotry. It just sometimes means a little less bigot. If you want to change shit, you gotta win. And if not, you don't win.
Our systems aren't broken. They are actually working exactly the way they were designed to work. And let's talk about DEI, how DEI is now not only on the menu, but it has been removed from the menu.
That's right.
And now anyone talking about DEI is like a bad person. Like, it's what? We're just talking about equality.